to let Biafrans know that our attorney Levy was able to communicate with His Excellency yesterday.
Oh.
Yes. And after that, he sent a message to me. And he also sent a message I'm going to pass on to you right now.
Oh, glory to God.
Oh.
Then Prime Minister is still. We were very happy yesterday. Because we will continue. We will continue to do what we are doing peacefully. Obato dear want us to
All right, a very important message from Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Orabreze, the Biafran Chief of Defense Staff, according to her, that this message is coming directly from Simon Ekpa's table, because the attorney was able to visit Simon Ekpa yesterday and they spoke very well, and you know, the attorney is now passing the message down to her. All right, so she has a lot of message to pass down to Biafrans, and especially from her, she said that Simon Ekpa said that the social media war should stop as soon as possible, so that they will find a way to work it out so that everything stops. That is the order from Simon Ekpa. There's another important thing that she said that I also would like to talk about, and that thing is the issue of there was a news on Nigerian media a couple of days ago where they said that the second in command of the Biafran cabinet, said something. All right, so she said it here that thank God that the Nigerian, media understands that she is the second in command, but no other person. So it's actually good. And then she says some other things, and most importantly, please, I want you to listen to this video and hear some other things that she said that Simon Ekpa said that Biafrans should do. All right, so please just take your time and watch it, and as I'm watching it, please do well to drop your comment on the comment section. All right, because I'm ready to reply every comment on this video. All right, so please just take time and watch it.
I'm also happy. Biafrans are also happy that Nigeria recognized that my humble self, Dr. Orabreze, is the Deputy Prime Minister, the second in command to His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. If all the Nigerian newspapers, all the Nigerian leadership recognizes that, I don't know who you are to think otherwise. So you can continue to operate in the black market, but at the end of the day, you will know that the leadership of the United States of Biafra, Obato there has laid the structure from day one, and nobody can tamper with that. We are ready to work with everyone, but we have only one government, and we must ensure we have discipline in our government, and that discipline goes to my humble self. I also want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans know that our attorney Levy was able to communicate with His Excellency yesterday.
Oh.
Yes. And after that, he sent a message to me. And he also sent a message I'm going to pass on to you right now.
Oh, glory to God.
Oh.
Then Prime Minister is still. We were very happy yesterday. Because we will continue. We will continue to do what we are doing peacefully. Obato dear want us to again, I know the message is not for us. He talked about the social media chaos that Ofodunebu, we know that message, we are clear on that message, as all those that are following his footsteps, all those that are guarding our what we do online, all those that are following whatever Obato has instructed. What he was doing with us before this incident is what I know we are doing. We are not deviating. We are not changing. But Obato sent a message to Attorney Levy that the social media chaos, the social media madness, I am that it should stop. It should stop. It should stop. Man, it's going to call why not only to come on social media approval a point. Mandina Asiasini Hanasi. Abatobie has sent a message that should stop overall. And we are very, very happy. I was very, very happy. And probably we have to, like I said, we must continue what we are doing. He was limited to what he can say, again, because of the restrictions, which we know. Even though Abatobia has been allowed to, there is a relaxation in the communication, but there is also some restrictions. And all of us here should be able to know that when you are restricted, with all the lies Nigerian government has lied against Obatobia, there might be restrictions to things he can say and things he cannot say. And I totally understand that. And I believe all of you here understand that. Just like when our own Onyendu, as he is being restricted, there are things that they don't want him to say. There are things they don't want him to do because the criminals are going to capitalize on that. So when they restrict some of the things he said, all of us here should be able to understand that that is per se protocol. And the imago, somebody that is being restricted, there is a limit to what that person can say or do. That is a very common thing that all of us have to do. So even our attorney is just kind of limited to imago question, things that Obatobe can say and all that, which he understood. I totally understood. And I believe all Biafrans will be able to understand that. Just like when we were in Finland, I keep giving that example when there was an instruction from Obatobe that Emagoka cancel the redeclaration of Biafra, that we should cancel that. So all of us here that have been following Obatobe, we know that now, Emago, even under gunpoint, such words, but him saying that should be able to let us all know the restrictions that Finland is applying. So we will allow the process to play out, just like we've said before. We are going to watch and see how this game is going to end up between Finland, Nigeria, and Biafra. That is the bottom line. All of us are watching. We are doing everything possible. And we believe in the not too distant time, Obatobe is going to join us. So that is the message I have today from that angle. Thank you so much.
Leaving Biafra publicly. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu asked in the public, in the presence of the entire world watching the program, do not allow Satan enter you. Only him and his God knows why he said such to me. So, if you do not at least value me, you value the fact that at least Mazin Nnamdi Kanu somehow have some value. And he sees things you don't see. While some illiterate and some Zamas use such to do program, only God knows why Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said such. So there is something different with the way he addresses all this media rat. I am not hiding my mouth. It is not about bragging. It is not bragging. It is not pride. It is not nothing. But this is a fact. I told Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, if you are ready to do anything for Biafra publicly, I believe I have been the only one also who have also made a pronouncement in public. I told him, if you are ready to fight for Biafra, if you are ready to do anything, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to get Biafra, I, Simon Ekpa, will be the first person to follow you, no matter what. And that was also in the public. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I don't condemn people based on what people say to me. I told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also that if you are looking for 100 men to get Biafra, you have 50 of the men in me. Look for another 49 or look for another 50. I am alone, Simon Ekpa, is 50 men. I said it that time. They didn't know me. Today, I can tell you that in the absent, because I wanted to be 50 men when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is around. And today, I don't need to ask you, have I, with other autopilot and Omada, performed more than 50 men? I don't need to ask you that, because I don't need your validation. What I need you is to follow the truth. Any day I deviate, deal with me. Have I deviated? Biafra people, I want to take your memory back. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, and the news came that I should broadcast on Radio Biafra, I came to this platform and I say, God should give me the wisdom of 1,000 men to face what is ahead of me. That time, none of you see or saw.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, right?
What is happening today and what has happened. When I was making this prayer here, will any of what has happened today that will ever happen? The reason why I am making these references today is for everyone watching me now and those who will watch me later to understand that anything I say, it is not by power of by myself, but the power of God in me. I don't say things when I have not confirmed it. The time I was here praying and crying, I cried on this platform 2 times, if not more than 3 times. They mocked me. They say, oh, look at the person who want to lead Biafra. Have I ever said I want to lead Biafra? They say, oh, look at the person. Only God know where they get that kind of mindset of Simon Ekpa coming to lead Biafra, because I never discussed such with anybody. Only God and them know where they got such thing, in their mind. I don't know. They say Simon Ekpa say, hand me over Radio Biafra. I never say such thing. It was the first time I responded to them. Only God will know where they get such thing from. But I came here, I cried. They say I want to hijack Biafra. Only God know where they get such thing from, because It is beyond human comprehension. There's somebody who is nobody, who is Mapoda, will come to hijack Biafra, a whole Biafra of 80 million people, brainy people. That somebody who is nobody will come to hijack that kind of people. I don't understand. So I cried on this program. I said, God, give me 1,000 men wisdom. And you know what? God answered that prayer in abundance. So every problem that have come, God already positioned and put something how to handle it. In fact, I don't think that I have used up to 100 or 50 of those wisdoms, because the problem that is coming is very, all of them look very small. So as it stands now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. I have not even used 50 of the wisdom of 1,000 wisdom God gave me. Because, I am telling you, I have not used it. In fact, some of the problems solve itself without me even addressing it. So today, I have come to correct some certain things. Because Biafra government in exile, as we continue to build bridges and form alliances and put things in the right perspective for Biafra to come next year, we announced the activation of Biafra government in exile.
All right, so what do you think? Please drop your comment on the comment section, and please, in case you're coming across my video for the first time, please do well to subscribe to this channel, right? Thank you and God bless you.